morning, good morning, good morning. So, I just want to come because I want to know, first things first, I just want to know who got a copy of the damn black book? Who has the copy of the black book? I want to see these names. I've been pondering on it for the last 2 days, and I haven't really seen anybody like speak on it too much in depth. I just want to know who has a copy of the names. That's all I want to know. I seen like maybe a short list put out, and I feel like they played us because I'm talking, just talking. But for real, I feel like they played us because the names that got released are the names we already knew. We already knew about Al Gore. We already knew about Bill Clinton's own nasty self. We already knew about Naomi Campbell being a handler. Like they played us. Like we already knew. Like we already knew about Prince Andrew and Prince Charles and all that. Like ain't nobody shirtless. What are you talking about? Go stop distracting me. Um, yeah, I want to see the official list. I feel like they played us. I feel I feel like we got clickbaited. Like they said they was gonna release Jeffrey Epstein, whatever his damn name is. I feel like they said they was gonna release the names in the black book. So where are the names? Like y'all is giving us the names of people we already knew. That ain't nothing. I also seen somebody else comment and say it's funny how for years people wanted to link Michael Jackson to doing inappropriate stuff with children, but not once did Michael Jackson's name come up on the list, which I'm not surprised, but I feel that's a deflection. I want to see the list. I want to see the list. I want to know who's on the list, and I feel like we all just got clickbaited. I do. I feel like we all just got clickbaited. And then I seen who else I seen? I seen Hot Cheeto Man name was on the list, aka um Agent Orange. I'm not surprised that his name is on the list. I'm not surprised. Nor was I surprised when I found out that he really didn't have all that money he claimed he has. So I gotta go find pizza because we gotta talk about this because I feel like we got clickbaited. Or maybe I need to go do some more research, watch a few names. Who's being a chicken? We not we not doing this morning. I'm by myself. I took your brother to work already. I'm about to go fight with crackheads. Yes, I want to know who's on the list. I want to know whose names was in this black book, and I also want to know the price tag that they was paying. I am so curious about this because I honestly feel like we got clickbaited. I feel like we got clickbait. Like I thought it was gonna be like some heavy hitters. I thought Harvey Weinstein was gonna be tied into this. Like I thought it was gonna be like I thought this was gonna like shake all of 2024, but instead, all we got was Cat Williams cussing everybody out so far. Like this is not how 2024 was supposed to start. They said they was gonna give us the names, they was gonna release the names in the black book, and all the names that got released is people we already knew. I have to rewatch the whole interview. I've only seen bits and pieces of the Cat Williams interview. but I do find it interesting. I do find it interesting all the names that he dropped, which makes me want to ask more questions. Like I seen Ricky Smiley respond. Somebody else reposted a clip of Cedric the Entertainer response, but that was from like 2021. So I'm real curious about what the hell. I'm real curious about what exactly prompted all this. Like, I did not know that they wanted Cat Williams to wear a dress in First Sunday. That kind of like that was a curveball that I didn't see coming. Or like I didn't know that he was supposed to be in one of the Big Mama houses, but because he would have put a dress on, he didn't do it. So now I want to know, like, what is the obsession with them wearing dresses? Like, what is the obsession with black comedians or black actors putting on dresses and wigs? Is it supposed to be like it's supposed to be like something to like hurt their ego or something? Like, I have so many questions because I'm just not understanding or why this person won't let me get over, but I'm gonna do it anyway because they're working my nerve right now. Like, I have so many questions. I also want to know when it comes to the comedians, I want to know, like, does he have a beef with like Chris Tucker? Does he have a beef with Mike Epps? Like, what comedians is he okay with? Because when it comes to like Steve Harvey and D.L. Hughley, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley, Eddie Murphy, which that was another thing. And I had to call my mom with that one because I don't remember Eddie Murphy ever dating or being with anybody of a darker hue. Never. I don't remember Martin Lawrence being with anybody of a darker hue. I know his wife, his ex-wife, Shamika, I know she's biracial. So when it comes to Faison Love, if you from San Diego, you already know about Faison Love. That did not surprise me at all. I do not pay Faison Love any attention. I don't. Like, it's always some shenanigans with him. Um yeah, I'm like, I don't understand. Nor did I know that Cat Williams' IQ was that high. And I do believe that people that have high IQs, I do believe that sometimes they suffer from um, a personality disorder, or I believe they suffer from some type of social anxiety. But that's just my opinion. For other matters, yeah, Cat Williams is dope. I don't feel I don't feel no I don't feel no bad feelings. I don't think anybody should have any bad feelings for him voicing how he feels. Like, you can tell that that's something that he had to get off his chest. I seen Kevin Hart said something about get that anger up out of you. I don't know. I'm not a Kevin Hart fan. I don't find Kevin Hart funny. I find him to be a obnoxious little man, but that's just my opinion. It might not go with everybody else's. I just feel like he's short and obnoxious, and that if he was normal height, people would not find him as funny. But because he's so small, that works in his favor. But I did see some people like comment and say that Shannon Sharp didn't even get a chance to really ask him any serious questions during the interview. It was more like they asked a question and he just went on a rant and just let it all out. I didn't know that he had 10 children either. I knew if you are a Cat Williams fan, then you know that Cat Williams had a son because he talked about his son in a couple of his stand-ups. Did I know that he adopted his son's other siblings? I did not know that. So I think that's pretty dope and stand up that he would go and he would adopt all them kids because I could. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of boxes of cereal. That's a lot of boxes of waffles and milk and eggs and cheese and bread and lunch meat. Good morning to everybody coming in. How you guys doing? I'm at a red light. Let me see. Oh, I'm too early to work. I was not trying to be this early. What's everybody saying? I did. I did see that, which I thought was pretty hilarious. Like, I think it's funny when people look up people's net because I already don't believe it's accurate anyway. Especially after I found out that you could put anything on Wikipedia. I did not know that anybody could post anything to Wikipedia and it comes up as if it's true, even though it's not true. So I thought that was really interesting. You've never heard of Cat Williams having any money issues. Now you have heard of him having legal issues, fighting children, allegedly jumping on his assistant, but you never heard of legal issues. And if you follow Love and Hip Hop, Hazel E dated Cat Williams, and she let it be known that that man's money was long. So that's also very interesting. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to sit down and I'm gonna have to watch the interview and then maybe open up an open panel to have a discussion. I know a few people talked about the interview, but I would like to see a few more opinions on it. And I am too early for work. I did not mean to be this early. Okay, let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, see, I didn't know. Okay, so I did see that he said that he left home at 13, and I did see where he said he wanted to be Jesus' friend. In my mind, that clicked like, okay, something's going on there, but I digress. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. I think they are just I think I think they're just going to like not speak on it so it doesn't grow legs and get more like grow legs and like be more than what it needs to be. Um, People have been posting the clip. Okay, so let's talk about one of the things he talked about when when he talked about the joke from Kings of Comedy with Cedric the Entertainer. Cat Williams' joke on Comic View was about him, I think, starting a car or a car not starting. And the joke that Cedric told on Kings of Comedy was about black people going to space and black folks parking a spaceship. But I would like to see everybody's opinion when it comes to the Steve Harvey show. Now, me and hubby looked this up. We looked this up. Hanging with Mr. Cooper came out when I was a kid. Having in mind, I was born in '89. I was born in '89 and I was raised in the '90s. Raven Simone was on the show as a kid. So I want to say that Hayes Cooper came out in like maybe the early '90s, mid '90s. Now, that show, Mark Curry, I want to say he was a gym teacher. He lived with the principal who was Raven Simone's mother, and then they had another friend. That show ended in '96. The Steve Harvey show premiered in '97. It was set a little different. The Steve Harvey show was set in high school. Steve Harvey was the music teacher. Cedric Taylor was the basketball coach, gym teacher. Um, you know, why can't I think of her name right now? But old girl, she was the principal, and Seti's girlfriend was the assistant. I know that everybody feels that the show was very similar. I don't feel it was. Personally, I don't feel it was. I can't remember if Hanging Mrs. Cooper was middle school or high school, but I do not believe it was the same. It might have slightly be the same concept, but let's be honest. A lot of these shows out are the same concept. I do not believe that Steve Harvey stole Hanging with Mr. Cooper from Mark Curry. I think that's weird. But I could see Cat Williams comparison. Um, Another thing is that who didn't know that Steve Harvey hair was a wig? Everybody knew that. He even said it. It was an interview where he said that that was a wig. That's that man's business. If that man want to wear a hair unit, that's that man's business. So I just think it was very interesting. I thought the interview was very interesting. I thought Cat Williams finally got out what he wanted to say, what he needed to say. Any harsh feelings. I know people. Who said hi to me? Oh, hi, Auntie Jean. Hi, Berber. Yes, thank you. Her name is Wendy Raquel Regina. I could, for some reason, I could not think of her name. Let me just, now that I'm parked, let me just go through and say hi to everybody. Hey, Sissy. Hey, Auntie Jean. Hey, Berber. I see my brother go. He probably dipped off. We'll probably have a talk about this later because we always have our debates. Hey, cool gamer. But yes, I think it was very interesting. I think that everybody, especially when it comes to Hollywood, because there's so much stuff. Oh, did y'all see that Ludacris responded? All right, check this out. So, Cat Williams said that him and Ludacris went to a Illuminati meeting, and basically they had to cut their hair, and whoever cut their hair was supposed to some get some money and do something else. And then he had made this statement that you see that Ludacris cut his hair. Nobody exactly knows Ludacris' network, but Ludacris is a very smart man. He's a very smart man, and I'm pretty sure he invested his money. And he's behind the scenes doing a lot of work in the industry. So, do I believe that Ludacris is a part of the Illuminati? No, I don't. I do not believe that. Do I believe that Ludacris is a smart man? Yes. Do I believe that Ludacris invested his money? Probably so. Do I believe he is very private? Yes. And this might be like, it could, what I'm about to say might be taken the wrong way. Maybe I'll get my clarification when I watch the full interview. But what do people's spouses have to do with what Cat Williams said? Because somebody like enlighten me. Because I seen where people were sharing this picture of all the comedians and people that he talked about with their spouses, and yeah, they were of a lighter hue or they were non-black. And I was trying to figure out like even though Ludacris's wife is of a lighter hue, Ludacris's wife is from the motherland, literally. They have dual citizenship where she's from. They go back. They have shown her family at the village. They are very active where she's from. So I'm not understanding. What'd you say, Sissy? I think they need to pay Taraji her money. I think she does not get her flowers, but I do not solely blame it on the industry. I blame it on the community. Because for her to feel that way, that means every time that she's in a movie, we are supposed to be there. We are supposed to show up in numbers. Now, I know everybody always talk about how, it's a numbers game. It's a, hold the black woman down game. But think about it. We showed up in numbers for Black Panther. Black Panther 1, Black Panther 2. We showed up in numbers for Black Panther. When we showed up in numbers for Black Panther, that basically skyrocketed Chadwick's paycheck. We showed up. We showed the Marvel Universe. You give us somebody that looks like us. You create a whole entire safe haven of what we actually need for our community, and we gonna show up. We gonna show up looking crazy. We gonna show up decked out. We gonna show up like we about to go meet the Prince of Zamunda. We finna show up the same way I feel like we should have showed up for the color purple. Now, it might have been my antennas. I might not have been paying attention, but I do not remember them advertising for the color purple. Now, I do have majority of the cast on Instagram, and I do not remember anybody posting anything. I remember them posting when they were filming it, when they were making it. But I do not remember when they said it was going to drop. So that's how I feel. I feel about to. I also feel like they need to stop playing with Oprah. I feel like they really need to stop playing with Oprah. Oprah is not one of us. She does not identify with one of us. And I feel that for Oprah to have her network and her studios, and I feel that Tyler has his studios, I feel like they both have enough leverage. I feel like they both have enough leverage where more stuff can happen. Why doesn't Tyler have his own distribution system? He's still backed by a bigger studio. What the hell? Why is people child? People just can't wait for stuff to open. I ain't going up in there right now. I'm gonna sit here and wait. But what was I saying? Yes. Why doesn't Tyler have his own distribution system? Like, I feel like when they pull what they pull for him not to buy BET, I feel like that should have been assigned to itself. I do know that he was supposed to be signed first to ABC. ABC told him you cannot use religion in your stuff. They wanted to change Medea. They wanted to change the way he done his shows and the stuff he done for his writing. He said no, and then he went and built Tyler Perry Studios. He couldn't get the funding he needed for A Diary of a Mad Black Woman, so he filmed it at his house. Which I did not know the house that Helen and them lived in. I didn't know that was his house. Girl, Oprah ain't married. Oprah is not finna give. Girl, Stedman live in a guest house. Oprah didn't play with Stedman. Stedman been Oprah boyfriend for up 10 years. I don't think Oprah ever getting married. Nor do I believe Oprah gonna have a kid, adopt a kid, something a kid, nothing. Just nothing. But that is my take. I feel like they have enough money and enough power and leverage to basically say, you know what? We don't need you to put our stuff out. We'll put our own stuff out. Um, I also feel that, Taraji and Monique and Cat Williams, I kind of feel like they're on to something. And the crazy part about Taraji is that her range of acting is very large. We didn't seen her star in two historical stories. We seen her body in Hidden Figures. We didn't see her body of The Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons. We didn't see her body in Hustle and Flow. We didn't see her kick ass and Proud Mary. We didn't see the funny side of her and Baby Boy. Think Like a Man. Like, we have seen. I would love to see her do some more TV acting because Baby Cookie, girl, she's there. So she definitely has the range. It's just that as a community, we don't show up for the numbers. Now think about it. All these other films with all these other folks, when they show up, they folks show up in numbers. Do y'all know the numbers that the movie Barbie done? Barbie. And I know most people thought that Barbie was finna be for the kiddos. Child, Barbie was not for the kiddos. Barbie was not for the kiddos. But Barbie done numbers. Barbie done crazy numbers. Now you have to think. They do numbers. They have their showing in the States. They have the showing in the States. They go to Europe for the premieres. They go to Asia for the premieres. They go to South America for the premieres. I'm not sure about Africa, but I'm pretty sure they go over there. So it's like they have to compete with numbers across the board. The least that can happen is that we show up for them here. We show up here where they're from. I did see footage when they were at the premiere, when they were at the little like promotion, and you could tell like the tension between Oprah and Taraji. So I can understand that. Did I like the interview where she cried because she was like, she has done all these great things, she has done all these movies, and her pay is not affecting it. I don't think she's the only, I don't think she's the only person that goes through that. So I feel like this should be definitely a teaching moment. And if you haven't went to go see The Color Purple, you need to go. And I know a lot of people were kind of confused. So The Color Purple that just got released, but like people were upset that they didn't know that it was a musical. The Color Purple that got released is not the original Color Purple that was taken from the book to the movie. The Color Purple that they just premiered is the play adaptation. They took the play and made it a movie. So we need to go. I'm gonna go. Hell, I didn't even go see Beyonce, but ain't time for that. B got enough goddamn money. But I'm gonna probably send out a group text to coworkers, friends I have here, whatever, and we gonna go see Color Purple. We gonna go. We gonna go see Color Purple, and I'm not much of a movie person unless if it's Marvel. Oh, I'm there. I don't care about DC. DC's movies suck. But if it's Marvel, baby, I'm there. You can't tell me that I'm not a superhero. In my mind, I am a superhero. I be at work telling these crazy folks, I'm Creed. They be like, what? I'm like, go away. Just go. Just mind your business. Mind your business. Just know I'm Creed. Yeah. But I'm gonna go. And and then when I come back, I'm gonna give my honest opinion, and I'm gonna give a review. So I have decided I'm going to start reviewing. Well, I don't really want to say reviewing. I think I'm gonna start watching shows to encourage myself to watch more TV. And I'm gonna come on the next day or like set up a panel if everybody else watched the show with me, and we're gonna talk about it because I know I'm like sometimey on Sisters because Karen aggravates my soul, but I do like Satima. Bye, sissy. Have a good day. Text me later. I think I'm gonna start doing like show reviews, but don't expect me to like deep dive because y'all know how my mind is. It's gonna be a big old rant. It's gonna be a random rant of me saying how I feel. Oh my lord, this sun is Jesus. The sun is just the glare on my glasses. That's a little better. So that's what we're gonna do. But let me go ahead and start my day and take care of y'all grandparents for the day. You guys be blessed, and I will see you later.